Namaste, my dear friends. If you're looking for visions, Amanita, it's not for you, because Amanita does not entertain the mind. It gives you responsibility. And that's exactly why many people misunderstand Amanita Muscaria. Most people come to an altered state for one reason. They want to see something. They want to experience something, like colors, insights, answers. They want to leave the ordinary reality for a moment and to go away from the problems which they don't know how to handle. And that's why many people go to pharmaceuticals, they go to chemical drugs, and eventually they start to lose themselves. The big difference of Amanita Muscaria that it does the totally opposite. So it doesn't take you away from life, but on the other hand, it brings you back into it, into yourself, into seeing what you truly feel inside, what you truly want. Does this really matter to you, or it doesn't? So Amanita is eventually not an escape tool. Many substances push awareness outward, and in truth, in many cases, they amplify the imagination, they stimulate perception, now they create stories and symbols, and that's all beautiful and interesting, but how much does this outer world, this illusion actually help you to understand your inner core? Yeah? Think about it. Or let's imagine we're standing with you in front of a mirror, and all of people around and all of science, they say you study the reflection. Study the reflection. Look how the reflection moves. Do you see how it's moving? Do you see how it's acting? Do you see that reflection? When a conscious person sees that, he would look at that scientist and think, well, you're maybe a scientist, but you're very unconscious, because why would you waste your time in studying a reflection in a mirror when you can study that what creates the reflection itself? In other words, I can study the mirror, or I can study myself, that what creates the reflection, or what has actually created the mirror. You understand? I made a mirror, I create the energy that reflects in the mirror. Why do we waste our time in looking into the mirror and thinking the mirror it's not connected with us? We're the ones that manifest it. We're the ones that it reflects. And this is the essence and the core. So Amanita, it really helps us to go back to the center of ourselves to see how I create this illusion. That everything around, everyone around is just actors and a reflection of that what I'm experiencing inside of myself. Yeah, not what I think, but what I feel. I'll again say, not what I think, but what I feel inside. So when you know it, and you know that your inner feeling and that you're the main station that creates this reality, then you understand why it's so super important to go back to your center. So Amanita, what it does, it helps to reduce the noise, it slows down the system, it removes excess activity and the things that distract you. And when stimulation disappears, what is left? It's you. The true you. Your body, your soul, your habits, the pain, the tension, the betrayals that you did in your life with yourself. And of course, you're left with the one and only responsibility that you always carry. You always, from the moment you've been born to the moment you die and after your death, you always carry responsibility for who? You don't carry responsibility for your children. You don't carry responsibility for your partner. You don't carry responsibility for your parents. you carry only responsibility for yourself. And I'm not even taking or talking about governments, about businesses, corporations, ideology. If you want to take responsibility for that and live through their karma in your own life, that's again your choice. But all I can say that it's quite stupid to take for other people their debts, especially when they're big and they have brought destruction, wars, pain, and other things. I would recommend you not to take other people's debts. I would highly more recommend to take care of those things that you have created in your life inside of yourself. So that's why by taking Amanita, you're gonna see that you understand yourself more clearer and clearer. And even before that, you were very emotional, didn't want to look in, and now you will have this strength to do it. So quite often I hear that people say nothing happens when I take Amanita. I don't feel much. And what usually that means, that when a person says that, I didn't feel Amanita Muscaria, this means that the person said, I didn't escape. I couldn't escape. Like, I wanted to escape from my shitty reality and the way how I feel horrible. I see that I'm wasting my time. I see I'm killing my health, my body, my time, my inspiration, my soul. And I hate it. But Amanita, you didn't give me this illusion like psychedelics did, or the pharmaceuticals. You didn't give me the illusion I wanted to have. So I couldn't escape. So you don't work. You don't work the way that I want you to work. I want to escape. I don't want to see. I want to escape. I don't want to see my pain. I don't want to see my problems. I don't want to see how tired I am. I don't want to see my karma. I don't want to see my reality. But you're showing me it. I don't want to do that. So people do. Everybody who are not ready to face themselves, they jump out of Amanita. For them, it's much more easier to stay in the illusion and to be the sheep or the bull or the cattle that is pushing the carriage of reality, and especially capitalism, or the ones that want for us to be enslaved. So know for yourself that everything lies inside of you, and you can sort out all of the things and problems inside of you if you just simply sit down and give yourself time and space to understand it. So it's very important to know that Amanita doesn't show you fireworks, it doesn't give you much visions, it doesn't entertain you, only if you feel happy inside. It does something different. The nervous system slows down. The body enters a regulation state where it starts to recover. The mind stops running, rushing, and you start to see clearly, and you have the opportunity to focus. And for many people, that feels boring, uncomfortable, pointless, because they're used to stimulation, they're used to stress, they're used to anger, they're used to cortisol, they're used to everything except inner peace and quietness. So that's why Amanita, it shows you your reality without filters. It doesn't add layers like do all the rest of the pharmaceutical drugs or, for example, psychedelics. It takes it off. It removes mental tensions. It removes emotional overreaction. Constant inner dialogues. Those dialects which take away the biggest amount of energy throughout the day inside of ourselves. When those things drop, you start to see the real state of reality in yourself. If you're exhausted, you will feel it. If you have tense, you will notice it. If you live a life unbalanced, it becomes very obvious. You start to see it. So as a result, if your life is unbalanced, it becomes obvious. Amanita doesn't hide problems, it explodes them. and shows you. So as a result, responsibility starts when distraction ends. So visions can distract you, but responsibilities that matter to your soul, they don't. They help you to follow your path. When the mind quiets down, you can no longer blame other noises, stress, and confusions. You start seeing how you live. You start to see how you sleep, how you eat, how you treat your body, how your body actually looks like in the mirror. Yeah? Do you often look at the mirror and understand that your body is a reflection of your relationship with your soul? How much are you synchronized with your soul? What does your body tell you? Is it fit? Do you sleep nice? Are you satisfied with what you see in the mirror? Or maybe you're just lying to yourself and eating antidepressants and other stimulators or alcohol or blah blah blah. So to do everything except seeing the truth. And maybe you also see how you're avoiding your rest. And you say that you want to rest, but actually you do your best not to do it. So that's why Amanita can feel quite heavy for some people, because they start to feel sleepy, slow, grounded, heavy. And many think that it's a form of some kind of a punishment or they're doing something wrong. But the truth, totally opposite. Because the body is finally telling, I can stop holding everything. I can finally stop and relax and feel and know. And that's why modern life trains people to stay activated, as it uses and abuses people as literally as slaves and cattle and animals without the value for the personal energy. So that's why they try to always remind, be always alert, yeah? Be always ready, something bad will happen. Try to always think, and best of all, live in intensity. So your life would be highly intense because, well, if it's not intense, then you're not bringing enough to the plate and to the table, to the slave owners, to the people around, to the system around. As eventually, remember, only you choose how much you give. I'll repeat, only you choose how much you give. And nobody can tell you or make you give more if you don't feel like it. So as a result, the responsibilities that you take upon yourself when you're starting to do your spiritual work, it's not the aspect that you force yourself to get somewhere. And it's not a reflection even of discipline or willpower. It's more about finding a clear relationship with yourself, with your mind, with your feelings, with your soul. And through that, you're going to make those decisions which will help you to calm down your system, to feel better inside. And through that, your decisions will become more simple, yeah, which will lead to more faster results. Your emotions will become much lower, much more quiet, and you'll become much more clear. And actions that you will have to do that will bring you those results will become very obvious. So for that reason, Amanita, it's a very great tool to work upon yourself. And you have to be ready to do that work. And most people are overstimulated, so they are ignoring those things which rise from the inside. And once you start to use Amanita, it becomes very clear for yourself. So Amanita, it's not about visions, illusions, it's not about escape, it's not about entertainment, but it's about coming back to your body, to your soul, to your higher self, slowing down your system and seeing your life and reality clearly, with honesty with yourself. And that is why Amanita, it's more about responsibility. And this is exact why it works. If you take responsibility for your life, you will get the control over it, and you're gonna get what you deserve. So, namaste, my dear friends. If this has helped you, like, support, sign up, share, and may you have a blissful life, and know that your life is a reflection of you. But not what you have in your head, but what you carry inside in your relationship with your soul and how you feel. Remember that.